He bought a racehorse to go to the races. Individual thought the wedding should be deductible. Veterinary expenses for his toy poodle. Expenses to lose weight. So these are individuals that try to deduct a deduction on their tax returns. It was unconventional. They're pushing the boundaries. And the question is, yes, it was allowed by the IRS, or no, disallowed. First question is, individual decided to write off his home toilet paper supply as a business deduction.
As a business deduction. Okay. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say that I'm supposed to answer what I think the IRS
What do you think he was thinking,
said.
first of all? Yeah.
I was thinking he has a problem. I'm going to say no, that the IRS would not allow him to claim that as a deduction.
Well, in this case, you're right. I'm not sure if he tried to get it as a moving expense deduction, but whatever it was, when the IRS found it, they said, no go. Okay, next question is, individual, his daughter got married.
Okay.
Invited a lot of prominent clients as guests of the wedding party.
Sure.
Thought the wedding should be deductible. Yes or no?
That's a tough one. I can see at least on this one, I can see the logic. I'm going to say it should be, but I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no.
All right. So in this case, the daughter's wedding expense as a business deduction was not allowed by the IRS.
Good.
Kind of obvious, right?
Two. Well, I don't know. I would not have been surprised if they let him deduct a percentage.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, good.
Okay. Well, I think he got a writer off, right?
He literally had a writer.
So expenses to lose weight. Okay, so individuals thought there should be a deduction on the return.
I'm going to go yes for purely selfish reasons. I'm hoping that this is the case.
All right. In this case, the answer is yes.
Okay, well, you're helping me. Good.
Yeah, if a doctor writes a prescription or writes an order for an individual to go through a weight loss process, the IRS agreed that it would be a valid business or medical deduction in this case. So the IRS has indicated that special weight loss food, such as the Action Meal from Jenny Craig and Weight Watchers, are not deductible. Okay, so be careful in this area.
Okay.
If a weight loss program is prescribed by a doctor, then the IRS said it may be able to be written off as a medical expense.
That's helpful.
Okay. All right, here's the next one. Helping your child's career. So a father with a successful real estate business had a son who was a local motocross celebrity. Okay? So over 2 years, his company sponsored him, paying over $160,000 for motorcycles, gear, and other expenses up until his son turned pro. So dad decided to write all of this off on taxes. Yes or no? IRS allowed it or disallowed it?
I'm going to say no. I think they should, but I think no, just because it's on that list. And if I think it was yes, the answer is probably no.
Okay, so in this case, the IRS challenged him. They said they didn't think it was deductible.
Okay.
However, dad went to tax court. And in tax court, the tax court said yes, that the most of the $160,000 in expenses were deductible because new clients were gained from the sponsorship.
Oh.
So, all right. Next one. There's a business owner. He bought a racehorse as an excuse to go to the races. He tried to write up all the transaction as a business expense.
Well, I'm going to say no, but yeah, I want to say no.
Okay. In this case, you're right. the IRS did not allow this as a deduction, and they said there's no way it's a business expense. And by the way, typically in the area of gambling losses, the IRS will allow the gambling losses up to gambling income. But in this case, I just have a feeling that racehorse was not a winner and a complete write-off. So,
well, we know his luck now.
Okay. All right. So next question is, there's a ballerina that needed to have a tummy tuck. Okay. And so she went in and took the cost of the tummy tuck off on her return. Yes or no? Did the IRS allow it?
I think it should be yes, but I'm going to say no just because in my mind's eye, the IRS agent was just not a nice person. But I think it should be, but I'm going to say no.
All right. Well, in this case, the answer is no. The ballerina could not write off the cost of her tummy tuck. All right. So, operating a business out of a home. How many of us have home businesses?
Yeah, lots.
There's a lot of people out there, right? So when you try to use the home to meet with your clients, and then the cost of lawn care and yard maintenance, this individual thought, well, everything with the lawn care maintenance and the presentation of the home should be deductible. Okay, yes or no? The IRS allow it?
I'm going to say no.
All right. Well, in this case, the individual successfully argued why his home lawn care should be deductible.
How?
I think when you look at the business deduction, the business portion, now you got to be careful here, because if you're using a portion of the home for business and a portion for the home office, you have to split it up, right?
Right.
So you have the percentage that relates to the home office, and say that's 10% of your home, then you could attribute maybe the 10% of the lawn care to that area. So in this case, the IRS did allow the cost of the home lawn care.
I bet he has people that come to his home. I bet that was.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's professional and meeting with, and it was a legitimate business expense.
Yeah.
For the home office deduction.
It had to look nice for them.
Okay, here we go. A piano player. You know how a lot of people in the profession of playing the piano, they need to look really good. Well, this individual went and got his nails done, a manicure, and argued that the cost of the manicure should be deductible as a piano player. Yes or no?
Well, it could affect his playing, so I'm going to say yes, it should be deductible.
Well, your laugh should have given it away. Yeah, that's no. IRS says there's no way we're going to allow a manicure to be deductible as a legitimate business expense. Okay, and here's the last one here. Okay, so we have a farmer, and a farmer is deducting his food and veterinary expenses for his toy poodle as the farm building guard dog.
This is 50-50. If the IRS agent is a dog lover, he's going to win. If they're not, he's not. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to go with the IRS agent may not like people, but can I say that? But they probably like dogs.
Well, in this case, he didn't like the poodle.
Oh.
So I think the problem is a poodle as a guard dog. But
right.
Anyway, so yeah, the IRS said there's no go on that. And the individual did not uphold their tax deductions.